Happy birthday, Snoopy, which is August 10th. I got 3 versions of Snoopy as Lady Liberty, and a 4th object, which is this pin, which is surely vintage, very, very vintage, from the 80s or maybe the 90s. There's no markings on it. Okay. Then in 1999, there was a McDonald's toy. In 2008, I think, a Hallmark Christmas ornament. And the Medicom toy from Japan. This is only a couple years old. I don't think it says. We're going to open all those. Never been opened before. But first, let me just tell you, today was decided as Snoopy's birthday. Allegedly, it's canonical. It's in one of the comics, but I can't find any source saying this is his birthday. So imagine he was having a conversation in a comic or maybe the cartoon, and he said his birthday was August 10th. It is not Charles Schulz's birthday, which is November 26th, and he was born in 1922. So this year he would have turned 100. Unfortunately, he passed away in the year 2000 at age 77. And it is not National Peanuts Comic Strip Day, which is October 2nd. We looked at some Peanuts toys. October 2nd for National Peanut Day. October 2nd, 1950 is when the comic debuted. And 2019. Okay, very cool. And Snoopy appeared in, I think, the 3rd comic strip ever made. And this, okay, I'm glad I ended up doing this one first anyway, because I did find the comic source for this. This figure is based on an image from a 1977 comic. And I think Charlie and Lucy are playing football. And I think Lucy says something like, watch, Snoopy's he's gonna do the old Statue of Liberty play. And Charlie's like, hey, how do you know? And Lucy, I think it's Lucy, maybe it's Peppermint. She's saying, I just have this feeling. And then the next frame is him like this. So that's the punchline. That is the Statue of Liberty play. You know, it's just unexpected. It feels like a Family Guy cutaway or something. Okay, but this is the Medicom figure. They call it, what do they call it? Highly detailed figures or something. They have a ultra detailed figure. Series 9. This cost me a pretty penny to get in the US. It was around 20 bucks. Now, way back when, 1999, McDonald's did Snoopy World Tour 2 with Snoopy representing the USA as the Statue of Liberty. First time ever opening this. That is pretty high detailed. Kitty! For a kids meal toy. But the catch with this, if you ever want to track this one down, World Tour 2 did not come to the US McDonald's Happy Meals. So you got to get this from a Canadian seller, or I think they did come to Philippines, Malaysia, maybe even Europe. But USA got Snoopy World Tour 1, and USA was represented as a figure that year. It would have been 98, and he just looks kind of, he's just wearing, an Uncle Sam hat, and maybe holding a flag. He's patriotic, but not Statue of Liberty. These are the only 4 versions of Snoopy as Lady Liberty that I've been able to find, aside from some t-shirts. And maybe I'll put the images from t-shirts on the screen, because, I'm not going to buy them. First time opening this as well. 2008 Patriotic Pal Spotlight on Snoopy. Very cute. So Hallmark ornaments are resin, and they are very fragile. Let's check for points of accuracy relating to the Statue of Liberty in New York Harbor. First thing you notice, they all have the Liberty Green, and they all have robes. They all are holding tablets in the left hand, and they're all raising something in the right hand. These two have torches, and that one obviously has a football. They all have crowns. This one does have a very accurate looking 7-point crown. And the tablet even says July 4th, 1776 in Roman numerals. Additionally, we get little Woodstock with his patriotic attire. This is just a great little piece. 2008 Peanuts, UFS Inc. Hallmark Cards Inc. This one even has, it's a 5-point crown. No, I was right the first time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Accurate to Lady Liberty, a 7-point crown. Nothing is written on the tablet. This one kind of just has a comic strip sort of. There's no writing on this tablet either, but it kind of looks like scribbles are on it because it is based on the comic. And look at that, wouldn't you know, an accurate 7-point crown. This is a great little trio, a triad of Lady Liberty Snoopies. I think my favorite is the Hallmark, but this is pretty cool because it is recent. There's not a lot of Liberties in recent years. Great stuff, great day. What else did I want to say? There is a Charles Schulz Museum in Santa Rosa. Santa Rosa, California. And then in 2016, they spun off, or they allowed some people in Japan. There's a Snoopy museum in Tokyo because Snoopy, Snoopy is big business in Japan. The Japanese don't necessarily, as far as I can tell, they don't necessarily love all the Peanuts gang, but they love Snoopy. They have basically adopted him as the canine counterpart to Hello Kitty. So Snoopy stuff like these Metacom toys and other merchandise is, to this day, huge in Japan. But the Schulz estate did sanction the opening of that museum in Japan. Oh, we got a cloud. Now I think these are just great figures, and happy birthday, Snoopy. 1950 to today would be 70, divide the 1, carried by 0, 72. Okay, happy birthday, Snoopy.